While speaking at Charlie Kirk's memorial yesterday, President Trump said a big announcement was coming about autism. The Washington reports this. Today, the administration is expected to tie pregnant women's use of acetaminophen, that's the active ingredient in Tylenol, to a risk of autism. Tylenol's owner says, quote, "We believe independent, sound science clearly shows that taking acetaminophen does not cause autism. We strongly disagree with any suggestion otherwise and are deeply concerned with the health risk this poses for expectant mothers." CBS News medical contributor, that's Dr. Celine Gounder, is editor-at-large for public health at KFF Health News, and joins us to sort it all out. Celine, this is already confusing, and they haven't even made the official announcement yet, and there's so much at stake here. As a doctor, you know this world very well. Is there a tie between Tylenol and autism?
No, the best evidence does not show an association between Tylenol and autism. So the best recent study looked at 2.5 million kids from Sweden. They used sibling comparisons to factor out genetic factors and other factors, and they found no increase in risk in autism, ADHD, or other intellectual disabilities for pregnant women who used Tylenol during pregnancy.
Women are often very cautious when it comes to what they take during their pregnancy. How will this announcement change how women process this information? Let me put it better. When women hear the announcement later today, how should they hear it? What should they be listening for?
Well, one of the things that concerns me is unintended side effects of this. So will women end up taking other medications like aspirin or ibuprofen during pregnancy? Those actually can be dangerous, especially in the third trimester. You can end up with kidney issues, cardiac issues in the baby. Other than Tylenol, and Tylenol has been the first line for pregnant women for a long time. That's really the safest thing we have. You're talking about opioids. So is that really the next best thing that we want to be giving women for pain relief? So that's number one. Number two, in terms of what to be listening for when this announcement is made, is who is presenting the information, who's presenting the data. What we've seen with vaccines and autism is the same people who recycle the same playbook. First it was MMR vaccines, then it was thimerosal, then it was aluminum. Is it the same people recycling the same playbook over and over again?
This administration, they're also reportedly planning on touting a lesser-known drug as a potential autism treatment. What more do you know about that?
Yeah, so this is called leucovorin. Okay. And the issue here, some people have been describing this as treatment for folate deficiencies. That's actually not right. You can have a perfectly normal folate level in your blood, but it may not be getting into the brain. And so there's a defect in the transport of folate into the brain. Leucovorin works around that. Not all children with autism have this defect. So there's a test you can do to assess whether that's what's at play. For those kids, leucovorin has been shown to help, particularly with speech, getting kids to be more verbal than they were before.
How concerned is the medical community about this? Because I think if I was pregnant, I would be so freaked out now about what to do. And who to believe, I mean, look, the medical community, the scientific community is very much, has the same consensus, which is that Tylenol, acetaminophen, is safe in pregnancy. If you have a high fever during pregnancy, that can cause neurodevelopment issues in the baby. So you don't want to let that fever go untreated.
Right.
And, you know, pregnant women may have pain, and that's not something that should go untreated either.
All right, Dr. Gounder, thank you so much.